Great shots I have made hunting. Well, I like to hunt and I like to fish a little bit if there's actual fish in the river or the lake. But one of my favorite shots was I was up in Hannaford, right above Hannaford, just to the south of Hannaford, up that road that goes to East Canyon Dam. And up on the west side of the hill there used to be lots of does that would congregate up there, bucks and does, but a lot of does would congregate up there, and I would go with my friend Kurt Steve, and we had a blast going up there, and I'd always tease him because as he'd walk up the hill, he'd get more purple, more and more purple because he was out of breath, out of shape and out of breath. Excuse me. I would tease him as we would walk up the hills, and this big hill, and he would get more and more huffy and puffy because he was out of shape and he would turn purple. Anyway, I would tease him, but he got to the top of the hill and he shot a doe up there, and it was pretty neat. He got it and we got that, and then the other deer, they ran clear around the ridge, and then they went clear around and then way down into the valley. And so I had my 32 Winchester, and it's a pretty nice gun. Well, it's an old cowboy gun, but it's still a pretty nice gun. No scope, open sights. These deer were 400 to 500 yards away approximately, a long ways away, and they were way down the canyon. And he shot his deer. I figured, well, I might as well try to shoot one. So I shot a couple of times, and I was aiming maybe a little bit above the deer, maybe a couple feet above the deer, and they were just sitting there looking at us. And I thought, you know what? I'm sure this bullet's dropping a long way. So I aimed up about 10 feet, approximately 10 feet from the top of the deer's body. And I shot. Boom, it dropped. Before I could even put the gun down, it dropped. And that was one of my longest shots ever. I have a really good ability to shoot from the hip. I can see what's going on. I can make adjustments. I'm a pretty good shot with open sights. Getting better with scopes, but I had some, I was a good shot. Another good shot was I called a bull elk in, and I've already told this story, but I called it bull elk in, and it was a spike, and it came into an area up in the high Uintas. And as I was calling cow calls, it came in and it wiggled its way towards me. And as I saw it coming, I dropped down. When it went down into a little gully, I just dropped down and I got aimed. I prepared and I got aimed, and it came up to the fence, about 30 feet from the fence roughly. And it went, and I aimed right at its throat. Boom, shot it. Dropped deader than heck. It worked out really well. Great elk meat. It was amazing. But I've made a lot of good shots. I had a rock chuck job that I had to deal with one time, and we snuck up on it was in the back of this lady's yard up in one of the communities, actually one of the counties way up in Heber, and it was out in the farm area, so I could shoot there, and boy, this rock chuck comes sticking its head out. It was looking around, and I just boom, drilled it. So made a quick $150. Anyway, but it's a lot of fun shooting good shots, and I have a knack to adjust pretty well. I'm not a sharpshooter in any manner, but I do enjoy hunting, and I also when I go hunting, when I hunt prairie dogs and things like that, or rabbits, I'll shoot 2 or 3 times, and it's real windy in Wyoming, so a lot of times you miss, especially with the 22. And I don't really care to shoot them. I don't really care to kill them, but a lot of times I'll shoot 2 or 3 times, and once I shoot 2 or 3 times, I'm like, okay, it's your lucky day. I'm moving on. So I head out, and they continue to live. But anyway, so there's shots that I stop taking because I don't really care if I kill some of the animals. I don't really particularly like killing animals, but I sure enjoy eating elk, and I sure enjoy eating the deer. Anyway, those are some of the good shots that I've made. I've made other good shots in other locations with animals there's probably too many to remember, but I enjoy doing that.